This is the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Master English podcast, number 143. Publication dates November 17th, Monday, November 17th. It's great to be back. It's been so long. First of all, thank you so much to my crew. Serge, DJ Serge, outstanding job. Constance, our news anchor Constance. Mahmoud, who filled in for Country Shane. And Fulia, who did the phrasal verb of the week. They did such an excellent job. I'm so happy. I'm very grateful. And you guys loved it too. That's so cool. But I am back, and I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm pretty excited. So once again, thank you to my crew. Thank you to all of you for listening to the Let's Master English podcast. You can get the full version, including the songs. Just go to our community, school.com/LME, SKOOL.com/LME. It's official. We will be free. Yeah, we're going to stay free. I don't think we'll charge. You can join the community for free. Now, we also have a huge special starting in December. You can get my speaking and listening lessons for only $7 a month. Now, this is 2025 December debut launch special price. The price will go up, but if you join and do that $7 thing, your price will always stay $7 per month forever. I mean, for as long as you stay. And we've got so many great lessons, so that's pretty exciting. Adam, I want to say thank you to Adam Jang. Adam Jang recommended the LME podcast to one of his classmates, a post-grad classmate. They had lunch, and they were talking to each other. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate that. I want to talk about our leaderboard here. The leaderboard for this past week. In position number 10, Coral Lee. Congratulations. Jenny Yu came in at number 9. Alex Understated, number 8. Gulistan, number 7. Taisei is number 6. Linus is number 5. Linus is brand new. Also brand new is Mario Liang. Congratulations, number 4. And our top 3, Jian at number 3. Adam Jiang at number 2. And Evelyn Vincent at number 1. Thank you guys so much. If you go to our community, next to some names, you will see a flame. Yeah, it's like a fire. And that means these people are the hottest people in the community. Evelyn, Gian, Fulia, they've got the flame. Serge, we got so many people that have the flame. How do you get the flame? You just need to communicate with each other 10 times a day. And that could be a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. Leave a post. Leave a comment. Share a picture. That's all it takes. And if you do this, it's fun. It's just to have a flame is cool. However, the actual real effect is you are communicating in English. And this is so important. If you want to improve your English, you need to use it. And our community gives you a chance to use it. So get in there, school.com/LME, SKOOL.com/LME. Get in there, start interacting with people, get that flame, and together, let's master English. Am I right? Okay, now the first song I wanted to introduce, but I can't. I have to give the honors to DJ Serge.
Hey everybody, DJ Serge here, and I've got a killer track for you. Pure rock and roll energy, the kind that hits like a Sam Kinison scream from the top of his lungs. Loud, wild, and impossible to ignore. Crank up the volume and get ready for that banger from 1988. Bon Jovi with Bad Medicine.
Let's master English. Yeah, you can do it. Coach Shane's the guy who'll help you prove it. Grammar, pronunciation, it's all inside. Say it loud, say it clear, say it right.
In Florida, an 8-year-old boy saved his father's life after a heroin overdose. Daniel Jones passed out at home. His son called 911 and used Narcan nasal spray as taught. Police praised the boy's bravery, saying no child should face this. Jones was hospitalized, then arrested for child neglect and drug possession. A female chimp named Mara escaped her enclosure at Indianapolis Zoo, causing a lockdown. Visitors, including 37 kids on a field trip, hid in cars or the dolphin exhibit. Fire crews responded after bite reports, but no injuries occurred. Mara was sedated and recaptured by noon. And finally, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, out next July, reimagines Homer's poem as a never-before-seen action fantasy. Matt Damon stars as Odysseus, battling mythical beasts. Nolan shot over 2 million feet of film on real waves with stars like Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Anne Hathaway. Budget, $250 million. It's Universal's big summer bet. Well, there you go. That's the news. 3 stories. Exciting if you like movies, Christopher Nolan movies. Those are always really good. Coming out next summer. A crazy monkey. Well, not a crazy monkey. I understand. The monkey was in jail. It tried to escape. And the first story is really sad. It's a really sad story. It's a nice story, but it's really sad. It's a tragedy. So let's go back to the first story. In Florida, America has 50 states. Florida is one of them. An 8-year-old boy, very cute. My son Mikey is 7. My son Jimmy is 6. Saved his father's life. Wow, that's wonderful. What happened? After a heroin overdose. Oh, my God. So America has a drug problem, and there's a drug called heroin, Heroin. It's a very strong drug. And this father was a drug addict, and he took heroin, and he took too much heroin. And, of course, if you take too many drugs or too much, you can die. And this is kind of the situation this boy, 8-year-old boy, saw his father in. Daniel Jones, that's the dad, passed out at home. He, fell asleep. Passed out doesn't really mean fell asleep. It means you lose your consciousness. You're gone. His son called 911. Good job, young boy. 911, that's the emergency number in America. And used Narcan nasal spray. Now, Narcan is the name of a drug, and it's a drug that you give people who take too many illegal drugs. And this boy, only 8 years old, knew how to do this. You take this Narcan and you spray it in the person's nose. His dad taught him to do that. That is just absolutely horrible. But fortunately, the son was able to save his dad's life. Police praised the boy's bravery. Good job, young boy. You're so brave. You're so strong. Saying no child should face this. And that's so true. No child, 8-year-old child, 7, 6, 16, no person should face this. No person should have to go through this situation to see your dad overdose on drugs. How horrible is that? Well, the boy was a hero. Jones was hospitalized and then arrested. Good. For child neglect and drug possession. That's good. I'm glad the dad went to jail. I feel so sorry for the little boy. You know, maybe something as shocking as this will help the dad get off drugs. And maybe him and his son can have a normal relationship, Instead of teaching his son how to use Narcan, maybe he can teach his son how to throw a baseball or play chess or something cool. So it's a good story. It's a happy ending that the dad survived. The boy is amazing, but let's hope for the family. It's really sad, isn't it? Yeah, it's embarrassing. America's drug problem is it's pretty embarrassing. Anyway, second story. This is a little bit better. A female chimpanzee, monkey, named Mara, escaped her enclosure at Indianapolis Zoo. So Indianapolis is a city in the state of Indiana, very close to Chicago, very close to Illinois, right next to Illinois. And they have a big zoo. And of course, at many zoos, you have monkeys. But the monkeys are in an enclosure. That's a fun sentence. In an enclosure. Enclosure. E-N-C-L-O-S-U-R-E. It's an area where the monkeys are, and they cannot leave. They cannot escape, right? That's the idea of an enclosure. However, this monkey was smart. Mara escaped the enclosure, causing a lockdown. Now, that could be crazy. Monkeys are tough, and monkeys can be mean. Who knows what's going to happen? So people were scared. Visitors, including 37 kids on a field trip, 37 kids from a local school were at the zoo, checking out the zoo, and all those kids hid in cars or the dolphin exhibit. I guess the dolphin exhibit is some building, and everybody ran inside to look at the dolphins and stay away from the monkey. So who gets the monkey? Fire crews. They called 911, of course. Fire crews, the fire department, responded after bite reports. They said the monkey was biting people, but no injuries occurred. So I'm not sure if the monkey actually bit people. Maybe not. So what happened to the monkey named Mara? Mara was sedated. That means they probably shot her with like a dart, but not to kill her or to hurt her, but to put her asleep. And she did fall asleep and then recaptured by noon. So by lunchtime, everything was okay and back to normal. But boy, that would be crazy. That would be exciting. If you were a kid on a field trip and a monkey escaped, that would be cool. Yeah, go monkey, right? I would like that. All right. Our third story. This is exciting if you like movies. Christopher Nolan, very famous movie director, amazing director. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Ooh, The Odyssey. That's, do you guys know Homer? Classic writer, Greek writer, right? I believe he's Greek. Oh my God, if he's not Roman, he's got to be Greek. Yeah, of course he's Greek. He's Greek. The famous Greek writer, Homer, poet, we should say, wrote a poem, a long, long time ago called The Odyssey. Very exciting poem, fantasy story. And Christopher Nolan is taking that poem by Homer and making a movie. And the movie comes out next July. That would be July of 2026. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, out next July, reimagines Homer's poem as a never-before-seen action fantasy. That sounds really cool. It's going to be a fantasy movie, action movie. It's going to be really cool. Who's the star? Matt Damon. I didn't imagine that. Odysseus. Odysseus is the character Matt Damon plays. Matt Damon stars as Odysseus, battling mythical beasts. Myth, M-Y-T-H, myth, mythical, M-Y-T-H-I-C-A-L. You know those beasts like the lion with a man's head? I don't know. I have no idea. We have to see the movie. You'll see the movie next year. Anyway, Matt Damon will be battling mythical beasts. How cool is that? Nolan shot over 2 million feet of film. Now, I don't know how much film that is, but that sounds like a lot. So Nolan, the director, shot probably hours and hours and hours of film on real waves. Not in a studio, out, I don't know where, in the ocean, on real waves, with other stars, not only Matt Damon, but other stars like Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Anne Hathaway. I don't know any of them. Do you? I don't know Tom Holland. Maybe if I saw his picture, I would. Zendaya, I know her because she's a singer, right? Anne Hathaway, I have no idea. Yeah. I do know Matt Damon, though. So this film was super expensive to make. The budget, $250 million. Are you serious? That is insane. It's Universal's, that's the film studio, it's Universal's big summer bet. So Universal Studios is hoping that The Odyssey makes millions and millions and billions of dollars. That's their hope. $250 million. Wow. Are you going to see it? I like Christopher Nolan's movies. I'm not really, I like stupid movies like comedy and stuff like that. But some of these fantasy action movies are cool. I can imagine this would be a good movie. I do like Christopher Nolan, so I will see it. I like Matt Damon too, but I don't see Matt Damon as a superhero battling mythical beasts. Anyway, I guess I do look forward to the movie. All right, we're going to listen to these news stories one more time, and then we're going right to the music. And I love the songs. The first song is called The Lunatics Have Taken Over the Asylum. Bunch of crazy people, like the monkey out of the zoo. It's by a band called Fun Boy 3. And then we got another band, Bleachers, and it's a really cool music video. Don't take the movie. Don't take the money. If you are listening to this podcast, you're going to hear the music. There's a music version and a non-music version, okay? So if you're listening to the podcast, you're going to hear some dialogue, but it's cool. It's cool in the music video. However, if you're watching the actual the video, because we do have a video of the podcast, you'll see the music video, and it's really cool. You're going to like it. I hope so. Let's check out the news stories one more time. In Florida, an 8-year-old boy saved his father's life after a heroin overdose. Daniel Jones passed out at home. His son called 911 and used Narcan nasal spray as taught. Police praised the boy's bravery, saying no child should face this. Jones was hospitalized, then arrested for child neglect and drug possession. A female chimp named Mara escaped her enclosure at Indianapolis Zoo, causing a lockdown. Visitors, including 37 kids on a field trip, hid in cars or the dolphin exhibit. Fire crews responded after bite reports, but no injuries occurred. Mara was sedated and recaptured by noon. And finally, Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, out next July, reimagines Homer's poem as a never-before-seen action fantasy. Matt Damon stars as Odysseus battling mythical beasts. Nolan shot over 2 million feet of film on real waves with stars like Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Anne Hathaway. Budget, $250 million. It's Universal's big summer bet.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. How you doing, everybody? Country Shane here. Thank you so much to my brother from another mother, Mahmoud. I loved you, and I'm back. It's great to be back, everybody. I missed you. So I got some facts on chimps. They like to escape. At a Kansas City zoo in 2014, chimps, that's plural, more than one, used a tree limb to scale a wall, turning the exhibit into a primate prison break. Oh yeah, monkeys everywhere. A Ukrainian chimp escaped a Kharkiv zoo in 2022. But the funny thing is, that escaped chimpanzee came back on a stolen scooter. Talk about a joyride. Oh, and here's some scary news. Stay away. Chimps have jaws stronger than hyenas, capable of crushing bones. Thank you very much, Country Shane. Greatly appreciated. Good facts on the chimpanzees. Stay away. A song dedicated to the chimpanzees. A band called Animotion with Obsession. Tips for mastering English. Last podcast, Fulia introduced a great phrasal verb, and we've got another one. Today's phrasal verb is to break out. So like the chimpanzee, it broke out of its enclosure, right? So to break out, I'm going to give you 3 different definitions. Completely different. Break, B-R-E-A-K-O-U-T. The first definition, to escape. Just like the chimpanzee, to get free quickly. The chimp broke out of its cage. Prisoners broke out at night. But another definition of break out is to start suddenly. To begin abruptly. War broke out in the region. That's terrible. Laughter broke out in the room. Suddenly, people started laughing. That's great. And the third definition I'm going to give you, to develop a skin issue, a skin problem, to get a rash or spots. A rash, R-A-S-H, a rash broke out on her arm. This happened to me, actually. Do you guys know biotin? Biotin is a vitamin. It's like a vitamin, right? And they say if you take biotin, your hair will grow. So if you know me, I'm missing some hair. So several years ago, I bought biotin. And I said, yeah, I'm going to try this. And I took it. After 2 days, I started breaking out. I was allergic to biotin. I can't take it, so I have to be bald. Another one. Heat caused pimples to break out. Yeah, that's true. If you lay in bed for 3 days straight and you don't move, your butt is going to have pimples. You're going to break out. To break out. Very useful phrasal verb. Moving along, listening tip. To really build, and this is so important, everybody, to really build your listening skills, you need to build up your speaking skills. In my DDM course, DDM, that's our listening course, we have 5 areas that we always focus on: cancellation, reductions, blending, stop sounds, and linking. So 5 podcasts ago, I talked to you guys about linking. 4 podcasts ago, stop sounds. 3, blending. 2, reductions. Last week, nothing. This week, cancellation. These 5 areas will unlock your ears and allow you to hear. They're so important. Cancellation. What does it mean? You have a word and a sound is missing. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to say the word and you tell me what's missing. It's actually, this is 3 words, so listen carefully. Tell me what sound is missing. You and I, you and I, you and I. The D is missing. Internet, internet, internet. The T is missing. In the car, in the car, in the car. The TH is missing. The first, I said you and I. But what we hear is you and I. There's no D. Internet. But what we hear is internet. There's no T. In the car. But what we hear is in the car. There's no TH. Why? Well, there are actually many rules to cancellation. But the biggest and most important rule is SNL DTTH. SNL L, the letter S, the letter N, the letter L. Those three are the strong sounds. And then we have the D, T, and TH. Those three letters or sounds are what I call the weak sounds. And the rule is the strong sounds can kill the weak sounds. So you and I, there's an ND. That N kills the D. So we have you and I. Internet, that N kills the T. So we have internet. In the car, when we say it quickly, it sounds like in the car. In the car. That N kills the TH. This rule is so important. SNL, DTTH. Again, we always talk about it. We cover it in our DDM lessons, and I really recommend that you get them. If you go to our community, school.com/LME, there's two choices. You can get 25 DDM lessons for, I think it's $25. It's really cheap, $1 a lesson. Or you can join our monthly program, and I do recommend our monthly program. It's $7 a month. And every 5 days, you get a DDM lesson. Also, every 7 days, you get a perf, which is our speaking. You get a perf lesson just for $7 a month. It's insane. It's super cheap. I do recommend that. Of course, if you know about my lessons, absolutely I would recommend our VIP classes, DDM VIP. It's the most popular. So many live classes where you can practice and get training. Fix your pronunciation. Your pronunciation is so important. You know, when we're speaking English, because you're not a native English speaker, you want to say things as perfectly as possible. But listening is going to require that you understand how Americans or foreigners speak. And we explain that in DDM. So we have two classes. Perf is for speaking. DDM is for listening. And I always recommend both those classes, but in the end, the VIPs are just the best because you get the live classes every day to practice with me and the other coaches. So it's fantastic. So there you go. Linking, stop sounds, blending, reduction, cancellation. I've covered these 5 topics. If you have questions, let me know. Next week, I'll tell you what we're going to talk about. Vowel sounds. The different vowel sounds in American English. And I'll give you a question right now. And you can take a guess, put your answer on school, and you can say, the question is, how many vowel sounds are there in standard American English pronunciation? And many teachers disagree with me, but they're wrong. And I'll prove it next week. Actually, I'll make a video of this section too, so you can actually watch me discussing these in the video. Get the video, get the script, the news, everything, school.com/LME, SKOOL.com/LME. Okay, communication tip. Handle surprises calmly. One thing that I hate, and I'm sure you do too, is when you have a plan, you're going to do something, and then somebody cancels or somebody changes. They change the story, they change the plan, and it's really upsetting. You know, it's a surprise, and it's not a good surprise. Unexpected situations. But it's business, right? And we have to remember it's business, it's not personal. So we can't get emotional. It's very easy to get emotional, but we shouldn't. So if somebody tells you something that is shocking, that's not cool, that kind of makes you mad, it's very surprising and it makes you mad, here are 3 expressions you can use. Number 1, whoa, that's surprising. Let me process that. So you're saying that's surprising. Let me process that. That means let me think about that. Wow, that changes things. I need to think about that. What you just said, I need to think about that. Number 2, okay, what's our next step? Okay means you understand. Okay, you accept the surprise. So now what? What do we do? You caused the change, so what do we do next? And the third phrase, I didn't expect this, but let's adapt. Once again, that's pretty simple. I didn't expect this. Your story is very surprising, but let's adapt, A-D-A-P-T. Let's figure it out. Okay? I don't know, whatever the change is, let's figure it out. These three expressions are really useful. I cannot overemphasize how important and useful these expressions are. Because in business, you don't want to get emotional. And it's easy. In a meeting, it's easy to get emotional when somebody does something stupid. But we can't. We shouldn't. So if something happens, use one of those expressions. Again, the expressions are on our school community. You can see them, copy them, practice them. Yeah. You got to practice. You got to practice. Don't let pressure get you emotional. All right. Time for a song. Missing Persons, Going Back in Time. Words on the LME podcast. Weekly Speaking Challenge. Yeah. Last week's theme, a trait you would edit in yourself. I was a little bit sad because only 4 people uploaded audio files. I was really sad because I know thousands of people listen to this podcast and only 4 people recorded. So thank you very much to Evelyn, Gian, Mina, and Eva. I greatly appreciate it. I chose Gian. Let's check it out.
I think I'm a pushover when it comes to my husband and my daughter. I feel like I give in every time, but over time, I realize they are usually right. So I would just let it be.
Gian, I know what you mean. My wife says the same thing. I'm a pushover, but maybe it's okay. You know what, Gian? I want to tell you, personally, one-to-one, your pronunciation has improved so much. You're doing great. Keep it up. Great job, Gian. This week's theme, what is your favorite wild animal? The questions to answer, what is your favorite wild animal? Did you ever see one in real life? And why do you like it? Or why do you like them? So my example is pretty simple. My favorite wild animal is the lion. I saw one at a zoo once. I love them because they're so beautiful and powerful and just cool. Aren't they? I think lions are really cool. You guys, it's important. Keep your answer around 20 seconds. Be fun, be clear, and record your voice. This is your chance to practice real English speaking. And be concise. Don't talk too much. Keep it short and simple, 20 seconds, and very clear, okay? All right, this time it's such an easy one. What's your favorite wild animal? I'm hoping lots of people will send me their recordings. You can put them right on school. Time for a great song. And speaking of, wild animals, teenagers. Do you like teenagers? I don't like teenagers. My Chemical Romance. It is November 17th, 2025, the 321st day of the year. There are 44 days left in 2025. Today begins our Black Friday sale. If you're interested in a VIP membership, DDM VIP and or Perf VIP, we have quarterly memberships like 20-30% off. Yeah, it's fantastic. Check it out on school.com/LME. Celebrations and holidays. Today, November 17th, is Homemade Bread Day. I love homemade bread. It smells so good. It's also International Students Day. You are all my students from all over the world. Tomorrow, November 18th, is World Peace Day. Gotta love that peace. It's also National Get Out Your Cold Weather Clothes Day. Right now, guys, I'm looking at the temperature. It is, where I am, it's cold. We got snow. We got a lot of snow. Well, not a lot, but we have snow. Right now it's 16 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, Fahrenheit. Let me change it to Celsius. So it is -9. It's cold. It's -9 and windy. It's very cold where I am. So my cold weather clothes are out. What about you? November 19th is World Toilet Day. Yeehaw! Sorry. November 20th is World Children's Day. It seems like they always have a Children's Day. November 21st is World Television Day. Nowadays, people watch their smartphones. Do you have a TV? Do you watch it? November 22nd is Go for a Ride Day. Just get out there and go for a ride. That sounds nice. In Korea, thank you so much to Jian, November 22nd is Kimchi Day. The date symbolizes the 11 main ingredients used in kimchi and the 22 health benefits people can get from eating it. Do you like kimchi? Have you ever had kimchi? Well, the other day I made some kimchi soup. It is so good. It is really good. It's sour, tangy, even a little bit of sweet. It's so delicious. My wife and my 2 boys don't eat it. And I made a lot. And that's great. So I'll be eating kimchi all week, including on November 22nd. I haven't had it in a long time, so it's really, really good. November 23rd is National Cashew Day. That's a nut. Cashew, C-A-S-H-E-W. They're good. It's also National Eat a Cranberry Day. Do you know what a cranberry is? Not the singing, not the group. It's a fruit. Cranberry. Very sour. And with that, we need a song. And I'm going to start something new. So we got a great song, In Excess, singing New Sensation. I just love that song. In Excess is such a great band. After that, I have a comedy break. We're going to listen to a comedian. And if you like this segment where I add a comedian, I'll continue to do that in the future. The comedian we're going to listen to is Ted Alexandro. And his bit is called You Do the Math. Again, if you have a video, if you're watching the video, you can see it, and that's going to help a lot, but I hope you enjoy. Cool stuff on the Let's Master English podcast. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Celebrity birthdays November 17th to the 23rd. Today, Danny DeVito is 81 years old. That really short guy, great actor with Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Twins. I love Danny. He's 81. Tomorrow, one of my favorite actors, Owen Wilson, is 57 years old. Very funny actor. Wedding Crashers et al. Shanghai Nights, great stuff. November 19th, Jodie Foster. She's 63. Silence of the Lambs actress. Meg Ryan, 64. When Harry Met Sally. And the drummer from Guns N' Roses, Matt Sorum, is 65 years old. November 20th, wow, this lady was super popular. Sex symbol in the 1980s, 70s, and 80s. Bo Derek, she's 69 years old. And Mark Coleman is 61. He's a mixed martial arts fighter. November 21st, Goldie Hawn, 80 years old. She's like the Meg Ryan. You know, Meg Ryan was really popular in the 90s. Goldie Hawn was Meg Ryan in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Great actress. Alexander Siddig is 60. He's the actor from Game of Thrones. And Rain Phoenix from the movie Stand By Me. Do you remember that? 1980s Stephen King movie, Stand By Me. He was a little boy back then. Rain Phoenix, he's 53. I feel so old. November 22nd, Scarlett Johansson, 41 years old. And Mark Ruffalo is 58. He's an actor. He was the Hulk. November 23rd, Miley Cyrus is 33 years old. I have a feeling, Alex in Boston, you probably like Miley Cyrus, right? I'm guessing you do, Alex. Wrecking Ball singer. And then finally, Bradley Stephen Perry, actor, Good Luck Charlie. I have no idea who it is. But evidently he's very famous, 27 years old. And we missed a birthday. Last week, Mu Kubin teacher in Hainan, on Hainan Island in China, had his birthday on November 15th. So happy birthday to you, Kubin. I hope my pronunciation is right. Congratulations. And if it's your birthday or anniversary or like some interview or something coming up next week, let us know. A lot of people are telling us, oh, my birthday is in September. Okay, tell me in September. Don't tell me now. Okay, so this week is done. Through November 23rd, we're done. So if your birthday is like November 21st, 24th through the next week, let me know so I can announce it. All right? Now we've got a battle of songs here. DDM. Right now in DDM VIP, DDM Standard, we're studying a Seinfeld episode where we discovered that Putty is very religious. We learned the word resurrection. We learned Christian rock. So I don't know if this is very Christian music, but we do have requests based on this show. Hymns Resurrection and Skillets Save Me, a double banger of some heavy metal. Enjoy it. And now the end is near. Oh, it's good to be back, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Let's Master English podcast. If you like it, please tell your friends. Tell them to check it out. Tell them to get into our community, school.com/LME, SKOOL.com/LME. It's free. You just go in there, join, and you can watch the Let's Master English podcast, get the music version. It's so great. It's so wonderful. I want you in there, okay? It's important to me. I want to help you. And if you want to study English with us, oh my God, right now it's crazy. So we have our Black Friday sale. We have DDM Fresh per Fresh sale. It's like $25, $28, something like that. I don't know. And then we have a brand new program starting December 1st for only $7 a month. If you stay for a year, you're going to get 125 lessons. It's incredible. I think it's like $7 a month or $70 a year. We give you a discount there too. We give you every 5 days a new DDM lesson, every 7 days a new perf lesson. It is amazing. So $7, it's crazy. So I want a lot of people to get into that. And then when you're ready, join us in VIP. Thanks again to everybody for listening. I really appreciate it. You guys are the reason. You're the wind beneath my wings. It's true. It's true. I love you. I love you guys. I love you so much, man. Speaking of love, taking us out, one of my favorite rock bands, girl rockers, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I hate myself for loving you. It's not true. I love you. And together, let's master English.